it's Kieran. I hope you all are having a great weekend. So today is garage sale haul number 11, and I just realized I have more garage sale hauls than I have fingers. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. Maybe I'll put a number 11 in the video or something. I'm so happy that you guys joined me again for another garage sale haul. This weekend I didn't spend as much time garage sailing. Sean had yesterday off and we went and did something super exciting that I'm not gonna tell anybody yet because we haven't committed to anything yet. But stay tuned for some videos about what we are in the process of doing right now. So I just want to bring up the fact that everything I'm wearing right now came from a garage sale. So normally I wouldn't wear, this is actually a dress, and normally I wouldn't wear a dress to record the vlog, but it is Sunday and it is laundry day and I realized that I have like nothing to wear. So I found this dress. It's just a simple, there's a name for this kind of dress. It's like a tank dress, and this necklace I got at a garage sale. It was $1. So my dress is $1 and my necklace is $1. I feel like sometimes when I drive by garage sales, I can instantly know if I'm gonna like it or not. And when I drove past this garage sale, I knew that I had to stop and I had to buy all of the things because I absolutely could tell that I would love everything that was there. So I spent probably like 30 to 35 minutes at the sale, and it was super fun. So let me show you some of the stuff that I found. The first thing I found was something that kind of drew me to the sale. I could see it from the car, and it's a luggage set, and the luggage set has a map of the world on it. So it's like an old-fashioned like map type thing, and it has two bags. So this is the bigger of the two, and it's in like a light cream color, and then the smaller you could probably just use as a purse. Is a like a tan color, but they're still part of the same set, and I really like them because I really like this like vintage looking map style and design. And so in my classroom, although I'm not going to bring this to my classroom at school is all like internationally themed because I teach English as a second language, so all of my kids are international students, and so whenever I see things that are like world themed or like map themed, I tend to pick them up because I think they're cute. But it's in really good condition. The hole, I'm just realizing now, for the bag is kind of small. If you know me, I always say that if you know me, you know that I carry big bags and they're full of stuff. And so maybe this won't be a bag for me, but perhaps these will be gifts for someone that I know that is a world traveler. I love them. Next two items I found at the same sale that I found the bags at, and it's funny, sometimes you see things and they're in themes. You can tell that the people that are having the sale, you know, like the same kind of stuff, and they, you know, they don't really stray from like a specific type of thing. But then other sales you go to, you see like all different kinds of things. So the next thing I got is totally unrelated to anything else I've ever put up here, but it's this super cute little banner for your kitchen. Yeah, I think for your kitchen. And it's all mice. And the reason that I chose it is that my grandmother, my mom's mother, loved mice. And so when I see mice, it reminds me of my grandmother. And so I had to get this. And it's really cute. And I want to read it to you. So it says, "Recipe for a really good day. Start with a smile, add a bunch of joy and laughter to taste. Don't forget the fun, stir happily, and be sure to add a lot of love." And it's just really cute. It's all embroidered on there. Maybe somebody made it. Like, oh yeah, totally. I'm just seeing it now. I think it was totally handmade. If you can see the stitch, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm pretty sure that somebody made this handmade. But I really love it. Like, the little mice are so cute. And they got little mushrooms. This is going to be a present for my mom because she loves mice too, because my grandma loved mice. And I think it's just really sweet. And it's such like a positive little message on here that, you know, if you put it near your door when you leave and you have the mouse give you a recipe for a good day, that it'll just put you in a good mood. So I think it's really sweet. I like to find things that I can use for future crafting projects. I say that all the time. I'm always on the lookout for things that I might be able to use someday. And Sean doesn't really like that because he knows that I like have a tendency to pick up too many things, and then he thinks I'll never use them, but I swear I'm going to use them. So the next thing I got at the same sale as the bags and the mouse, and it's a little wooden sign that says "Let It Snow," and I like it because it has like fabric on the front of it, and then it's wood on the back. But I think like if you were to take like a wreath, and you could put like this inside of the wreath, or if you're making a gift basket for someone, you could put this inside of the gift basket. You could leave it this color, or you could spray paint it and make it a different color. I just think it's cute. And it was only 50 cents, so hopefully I'll have a future project that I can do with that. I really love collecting fabric because I think that it could have so many future purposes that I feel like if I pass it up, it's a waste. If I find fabric for a good price, you can count on the fact that I'm going to pick it up, no matter what it looks like. Unless it has like monster trucks or like something like that on it, I won't really have a use for it. But if it's like a neutral color or like a plain pattern, I'm probably going to pick it up. So I found a bunch of fabric, and it's really cool because a lot of it's in the same pattern, but it's different colors. So let me show it to you. So this is like a white hearts on like a light blue background, and then I found red hearts or white hearts on a red background, and there was more of that than the first one. And then the next 3 that I found are all the same, and there's quite a bit of the fabric. So this is like a brown, it's almost like a clover pattern, quite a bit of it. I found that. Navy, I love blue and I really love navy. So this is a navy with the clover pattern. Again, there's quite a bit. You can see it, there's quite a bit of that too. And last, a green, like a deep green with the same pattern. And I like these because I feel like you can use them as like backing for maybe a quilting project, or you know, really any type of project. I feel like this would be a good like background fabric. So if you can see, all of the fabric that I just showed is on cardboard, and I actually just did I did a project organizing all of my fabric, and I just recorded a DIY video showing how I did this. It's a way that I have all of my fabric organized in one spot, and I just finished it. So watch over the next couple of days for that video to be posted. I can't wait for you guys to see how organized my fabric is now. At the same sale that I got all of the other fabric at, I also found a ton of tablecloths. And I had posted before, I posted like a Halloween tablecloth that I found this really cool project on Pinterest, and it's taking the flannel backed tablecloths and using them to make reusable Ziploc bags, reusable bags for lunches. And so I'm going to insert a picture of that project here. So I'm hoping to be able to try that project within the next couple weeks. And it'll be the first time that I would try the project, so no guarantees that it's actually going to work or not. But I want to show you guys some of the colors I got. I got this nice, really vibrant, pretty yellow. It's kind of like washed out. Oh, that looks better. Yellow with the flannel backed. And if you don't know what flannel backed means, it just means that it's got this fuzzy stuff on the back. A red. Oops, I dropped one. Like a nice blue with the flannel back. And like a neutral, tannish, grayish colored one. Yeah, so I hope the project works. I'm going to try my best to see that it works. I was so excited when I found these chairs at a garage sale. My family and I, we've never really owned these chairs before. I don't know if we just didn't go to like a lot of like sporting events, or we really just didn't have any purpose for them, but I find myself now wishing more and more that I had these. So I went to this sale today, and I didn't really find much that I liked, and I saw these chairs in a bin, and I asked the owner, I said, how much for the chairs? And she said $3 a piece, and I only had $7 with me, so I actually asked her, I was like, if you'll do 2 a piece, then I'll take all 3 of them. And she was like, sure. So I got 3 of these like fabric folding chairs, and they were only $6 all together. I think it was an awesome find. I'm so excited because I feel like I had 2 really substantial finds this week garage sailing. So the first one that I want to tell you guys about are these two chairs. Now, I actually didn't get these garage sailing. I got these at the Goodwill, but I'm going to like lump it into the garage sale category because it was a really good price. So these are two really nice, really sturdy chairs. They're super comfortable. They're like a really deep gray. It doesn't really show up nice on the video because I think because of the sun. But they're like a really nice deep gray. And right now I have them in the crafting room. And I'm so excited about them because I purchased them for 30 bucks altogether. And when I decided to move them out, when Sean and I got there to move them out, we took out the cushions. And we saw the brand, and it's called West Elm. So I went to their website and I looked up about how much these chairs would cost. And I found retail for a chair that is similar to this chair, it would cost like $550 for each of these chairs. And I got them each for $15. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I found these so cheap at the Goodwill, and they're so nice. They have a little bit of wear and tear, you can see right there, but there are no real cuts or scrapes or rips in the fabric. They're perfect. So I saved like so much money on these, like practically almost $1,000 I saved on these chairs. So definitely one of my favorite finds of the summer. So one of the sales I went to today had so many different books, and I'm going to tell you more specifically about one book at the end of the vlog that was really important to me, but I'm so happy that I found this sale because the owner had such a great price on books, and so I was searching for my favorites. I was searching for Little Critter, Berenstain Bears, and Dr. Seuss, and I found a couple other super nostalgic books in the process, so let me just do a quick overview. Little Critter. I found a ton of Little Critter at this sale. He's just so cute. And there's a Little Critter plush toy that I really, really want. And I think I'm gonna like search for him on eBay. But like I went to a bookstore locally and they had like a Little Critter plush. Or this was a while ago that they had the Little Critter plush, and I should have bought it then, but I didn't. So I want to have like the little plush characters in my classroom so that the kids can actually like see the characters in real life. Plus he's just so cute and I want to have him in my classroom. So Little Critter. Another Little Critter. I love Mercer Mayer. Aw, he's a little businessman. Just me and my mom. So sweet. I can't wait. Can't wait to have a little bin of all Little Critter shopping with my mom. I think that's all of the Little Critter, but I found 5, so that's pretty awesome. Add them to my Little Critter collection. The next collection of books that I found are Berenstain Bears. I love Berenstain Bears. They're so nostalgic for me. They were some of my favorite books when I was little. So let me show you what I found. Go Out for the Team. Too Much Birthday. There is no such thing as Too Much Birthday. Sorry, Sister Bear. You're wrong. There's no such thing as Too Much Birthday. Oh, and a happy birthday shout out to my best friend Sam. Her birthday was yesterday. Santa Bear. I love Christmas. I can't wait for Christmas. Blame Game. Uh-oh. Somebody did something bad. I think I already got this book. I'm not sure. Trouble at School. I might have already posted that. I might have 2 copies of Trouble at School now. I want to share another reason why I like Berenstain Bears. When I was little, I always loved the fact that they had all of the different books on the back. Can anyone else attest to that feeling? I loved that you could like look through all of the books and be like, oh, that's my favorite, that's my favorite. Or be like, oh, I don't have that one, I need that one. So, I don't know, I always thought that was cool that you could see all the different books on the back. I don't know. Comment below if you feel the same way. The next group of books that I found was Dr. Seuss, and I love Dr. Seuss, and I like them because they're easy readers, and they have a lot of like word families in them, like the op word family, hop on pop. I like those books so that when I'm teaching a specific skill and when the kids are working on a specific like sound, he gives like books that have that sound in the whole book. So the first thing I want to talk about is, okay, so this is Dr. Seuss, but the bears look very similar to the Berenstain Bears. Anybody else feel the same way? They're not exactly the same. Does anybody else know? I haven't done any research on this, but I always was confused. I was like, this is a Dr. Seuss book, but it looks like Berenstain Bears. Anybody know? Anybody know the story behind that? Did Berenstain Bears, like, was that a Dr. Seuss thing and then they separated? I don't know. I think there's a story behind that. I'm probably totally wrong, but... So, Dr. Seuss. Are You My Mother? Animal Riddles. Oops. Some of them I hadn't seen. Like, I hadn't seen that one before. This one either. These kind of look new. They kind of look like they're like a newer production. So, yeah. These were just some of the Dr. Seuss books that I found. I love Dr. Seuss. The last group of books I found some like holiday themed books. So I only found one Arthur book. I don't really have a connection to Arthur because I didn't really watch it a lot when I was little. But I know a lot of my friends, they're like, oh my gosh, Arthur was the best thing there is, you know, back in the day. But I like these like themed books, like Valentine's Day themed books. I talked about that before. I like having seasonal books to draw from. Even using them in the classroom, if we don't read them, using them as like a decoration, you know, like Halloween we have fall themed books or Halloween themed books. It's kind of a way to like easily change up the way your classroom looks. An additional book I found that has probably no impact in my classroom, but I just needed to get it because of the nostalgia value. Muppet Babies. Right? I mean, right. Muppet Babies. Does anybody remember the Muppet Babies show? Does anybody remember how cute the Muppet Babies were? Or how you never saw the mom's, or no, she was Nanny, right? How you never saw her face. I don't understand why. I don't know. Maybe because they wouldn't be able to figure out what she would look like. Would she look like Fozzie or Kermit or Miss Piggy? I don't know. But she took care of those Muppet Babies. It was a really good show. And look, so cute. I loved Muppet Babies. They were just so cute. Oh, see, look, she has no face. So if you follow us on Instagram or Twitter or have liked our page on Facebook, you're probably already going to know what my find of the day is. And the find of the day is something so sentimental and so special to me. So normally the find of the day would be something that was either like a really big sale, like a really good deal for me, or something that's like super nostalgic for me. And so today's find of the day is a little different. When I looked into the book bin, sitting on top of the book bin was a book that my grandmother had signed, and here it is. So it says M. Sheridan, Room 1. And my grandmother taught at Head Start in Amsterdam for like 30 years. She's one of the reasons why I decided to become a teacher. She's been such an inspiration to me my whole life, and I've learned so much about her teaching style and how to emulate that in my classroom, and just her patience and her dedication to working with children has really been an inspiration to me. When I saw this book sitting on top of all the other books, I almost cried. I said to the woman, I go, that's my grandmother's book. And I think she thought I was insinuating that she had stolen it. And I was like, no, like she worked for Head Start. I'm sure you had a child that went to Head Start, or you went to Head Start, and she probably gave it to you because she was always so generous. This has been such a significant find for me. One, because it's my grandmother's, and I love seeing my grandmother's handwriting. Since I have shared this on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, so many people have reached out to me saying how much of an impact my grandmother has had on them, and how my grandmother would be so generous and allow children to borrow her books and allow children to have her books so that they could have something that would belong to them, because a lot of the kids she worked with didn't have those types of resources. So this has just been such a significant find for me on a personal level, and I feel so honored that I was able to find it. And I love my grandma, and she's still such an inspiration to me. This find speaks volumes of the scope of influence that my grandmother has had in Amsterdam, New York, and I'm so honored to be her granddaughter and to be continuing educating and to continue her legacy in the region. Thank you guys so much for checking out this week's garage sale haul. Please like and subscribe if you like what we do. Sean and I have so many exciting things coming up, and we love sharing everything that we do with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and check back during the week for more garage sale haul videos, DIY videos, and videos with Sean and I. Take care, guys. Bye!